Welcome back. We have just re-entered our Gargoyle of Trog, Gargoyle Berserker of Trog. Last time we did quite a lot of the game. We did all of our dungeon, lair, and orcish. Then we did both our S branches. We did elves, and we did vaults up to 4. We have a character that is... if we take a look here, the broad axe of +9 is solid. We just kind of slowly upgraded our shield. We've got a really beefy plate, crystal plate. Helmet's a little weak, really strong cloak. We got trolled with gloves and boots. We had to buy those from a store, and they ended up being essentially the gloves of gloves and the boots of boots with regards to being a gargoyle, because we're already flying and we already have RLX. Good amulet. Rings are alright. You know, nothing unrand or rand about our rings, but they are what they are. We have reasonable resistances, nothing crazy. So we are hoping for some upgrades. We still haven't got any acquirements or experience potions. I mean, you don't usually get experience potions. But now we're just going to clear through depths. And we only have 5 revs, so we're going to have to do it blind. And then we're going to figure out our 3rd rune. So let's get this going. Got to be very careful here. There's our zig. I don't know what that's all about. I think one of them has the ability to break through, and so it's like it's a ticking time bomb with regards to that glass. So you do kind of want to... Ooh. Deal with this in good time. And one of our downs is there too. Rip. Right. Here's our Boris again. All good. We've been fragile, so I'm gonna kind of back and forth here. We get anything here? Oh, that's our Boris. Alright, we can kind of move off of our stair now. Would be cool to establish a down stair sooner than later. Being the level 1 of depths, it can be a little tedious. Oof, we've been marked. Let's get out of here. I can stick around here for a bit. All right. Enchant weapons noted. Okay, not too much there. All right. So our downs are a little bit annoying. You can see they give you a digging wand to break into your zig. Still at 5 rev. Shadow Demon. Nothing there. Let's pull back a little. We don't have like amazing fire res, so that's a little tedious or a little tough. Some dead shrikes, not fun. I'm gonna put some Hand of Trog up, get some health back. Not much here. Ambrosia, Invis, Mute. We've been marked. What is with being marked with 3 pips of will? It's like you'd think you would not get hit by things that mark you. When you're beefy, like I am right now, the regular hits don't really do much. It's the spells that do the big swings of damage. So Depths 2 is done. Still baseline. Do we have nothing? No revs to buy. Let's back away here. I'm gonna pop up. A little bit too much action there. They're all undead, so they're not following. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna pick a different one now. And I forgot. There's one like literally right beside it. This is clearable. Back. Right, whatever that is, let's kill it around the corner. I'm very afraid of that alarm right there, and I'm very afraid of that visual of what looks to be a castle entrance. I do not want to enter any sort of Depths castle if I can avoid it. Broadaxe of Flaming, 3. It's exactly the same as my existing. I still have this idea that I could enchant up a secondary. I have 4 enchants plus 3. I can get it up to 7. I think I should do that now. I'm going to brand up my K. Vampiric, no. I'm going to do it again. Venom, no. Right, rip. All right, well, we'll have to wait for more brands. I was hoping for like a cold or an anti-magic for like an oof kill. The 4 sides of hell. If you caught it, those are the 4 hell corners. Thematic. We have ups and downs out here. I will not do that. Depths 4. Still 5 revs. Okay. Keep it steady. This is probably my Zod ending. No chase. What do we got? Really nice ring. I'm going to buy that, almost certainly. Cool. Nothing there. Nothing. Okay, so we're at endgame. I'm buying that ring. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I'm buying this ring. And we're putting it on there. So now I have our fire built in with my will. Stealth doesn't matter. Drop that. Keep the other one. Okay, cool. Oh, that might not be my Zot entrance because this is like a bridge situation on this side. I'll block it out for now, just in case it still is, but... Alright, come on. It might actually not be, because I just saw a buddy Draconian come from the north. And when you see Draconians in depths 4, you see a castle of the Zot. So that's a Zot castle. So this is not Zot. So I can venture here to my pain and suffering. I'm going to summon a dude, pull back, and... Oof, rough. Did not expect that. Cool. So it's kind of like a little bridge moment here. Ooh, I didn't expect it to immediately lift. I will teleport. I'll kill what I can kill. But otherwise I've woken things up. Is there an alarm here? Depths 4. I'm going to go up. See where an alarm is. Actually, I haven't cleared all that. I don't want to do that. Because alarming on depth on 3 will move 3. But we've got enough movement here. Or at least we've started. We now have built-in our fire 1 pip based on that new ring we got. It's nice to see. We have a entry-level amount of resistances now. It's not amazing, it's not perfect, but it's something. Sometimes you have perfect resistances, but you have terrible armor. Today we have perfect armor and medium, early to medium resistances. Ooh, book. Let's pull away. Very scary if you don't have will. Now remember, I can fly. You still don't want to be over top of lava for no reason, but... Golden Dragon skills. I will pick that up. I'll inspect it. Unfortunately, we don't have many... we've used 11 or whatever, 10 of those onto that. Huge decrease, yeah. If we had, like, enchant weapons right now, or enchant armors, it would be like, pop that up. Okay, I've got resistances covered, whatever, call it a day. Now, I'm not disappointed in my 68 AC. Certainly not. So we'll stick with this. Back it up a little. The good news is the run out of the castle is pretty quick. You don't have to go through a big maze in the castle if you have your orb. That being said, it's the Zod exit is never clean. What are we looking at? White up there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna forget the floor just because we had a lot of Draconians roaming the world. Yeah, like, look at all this extra junk. Alright, cool. Alright. Did we pick anything up? Just a bunch of junk, looks like. Don't need that. Anything to buy? Sure. Buy some mutation potion. I don't think I'll investigate this unless I got another... No, I didn't. I guess I'll buy the teleport. And let's figure out what we're going to do with regards to our final third rune. So you could berserk through slime, but I don't want to... You know, that sounds... Yeah. I'm not really a Vaults 5 kind of guy by default. And Abyss... There's potential. Do I have digging? Not enough to waste it on something early game. Because I have flying, I'm leaning Abyss. Because there's a lot of value of flying in Abyss. I could throw on this Amulet of Regen and kind of heal on the move. We are on Abyss 1. We never got Abyssed this game, so we have to climb down to 3 for our rune. Yikes. You hate seeing those Napoxies or whatever they're called. They're the ones who mute you like hell in Pan. I shouldn't have said like hell because I'm talking about Pan. It would be confusing. Like crazy in Pan. Come on. It's funny. Yeah, okay. You see downs all the time when you're not wanting a down, and then it's like, please take me down. Alright, this begins the search for the rune. Basically, my rule of Abyss is if I see a safe out, I take it. It gives you the ability to regenerate a fresh take of tiles. Otherwise, we're looking for our rune to appear on our minimap, and or... we escape. So we escape here, re-enter, and then our fresh tile set can alert us to a rune easier than random wandering. For whatever reason, there's a chance that when you spawn, like a non-zero chance that when you spawn, you get the rune within visual confirmation. Like, it's more than you'd think. And so by entering and re-entering whenever possible, it increases your rapidity of finding the Abyss rune vault. Is it down south of me? Is that a rune? No, it was just a tile left alone. There it is, to our left. Let's try going down the south way. Is there a way in there? Maybe more south. Hellion. I'm gonna back away here. Okay, the good news is it came with me. Oh, cool. It's one of these silency ones. Unfortunately, I can't berserk in there, so that's not ideal. But at least I can... I'm melee based. It's not like I'm a caster. I just been pigged. Alright, get out of here. Until I'm no longer a pig. It's a gray pig. It's interesting, at least. Here you go. Back at it. I kind of want to reset my health. Trog's hand. Summon a dude. I'm gonna summon a bunch of dudes with me while I'm out here. I'll Ambrosia on the move here. Cool. I can actually cast now. Or do whatever. There's an out, so as long as we get there in time, we got that, and we're out. Nice and clean. We lost some strength, lost some MP. It's not big enough for me to start quaff cycling with only 8 mutes. I'd rather maintain what I have and prepare for oofs. I'm gonna double check down here. Didn't fully navigate. Okay, so we're off to Zot. Very scary. Berserk it. Get that. Yep. Get with me. Good. Okay, that's all I cared about. I can stair dance. Well, I mean, that's crazy, but... Look at that. Crazy. Another Berserker. Moth. Good. Okay. Excuse me. We got the worst culprits all dealt with. Get these guys in here. Berserk it. I didn't mean to necessarily leave the stair, but it is what it is. Stair it. I hate the telly ones for that reason. Die. Get one more on there. Okay. Oh, not good. I could blink right there. It feels bad blinking. I'm going to haste and brother, and we're gonna nuke this. And we're gonna co-op, and we're gonna deal with all that junk. Be cool if I can get one more up here. Not too afraid of what I'm seeing. Alright, that's a little too much. A little too much. Sometimes, you know. Thankfully, I didn't get constrict downed by that guy. Come with me. Come with me. Ugh. Cool. Okay, got a few. I could probably rev. I forgot to rev. I mean, it's a open circle pattern. This is one usually full clear, although there's like a little castle center. I'm not sure about that. It's crazy that there was a trap there and we still didn't pop it. Like, I fully expected to pop that trap. That alarm. I bet you everything was like right here. All ready to pull. Because that was a lot of mobs, even for Zot standards. Got a telly bro. Let's get him as best we can. A telly bro by himself, not the worst. But with him, plus stair dancing, plus other people for the reasons of stair dancing, no thank you, you know? Alright. Keep clearing. Okay, I see the Draconians down there. Okay. Just a bunch of regular old Draconian yellows and blacks. Blacks are irrelevant to me. I'm infinitely for poison, so greens are irrelevant to me as well. It's really the teleport ones plus like the red ones. Crimson. And then anything with like a Berserker Moth, Orbs of Fire. Cobs are nothing much to me. Some armor. Yeah, I'll pop it on that. Okay, there's this castle thing. It has a down. I suppose I could clear it. This is a nice little choke here. Oof. Get my guy out. I guess I'm pretty low on Trog. It's fine. I can handle this by myself. They've got nothing better to do with their lives but mess with my positioning. What they don't know is I have flying. +1 Arlek, Arcold. I mean, I don't need Arlek, so it's cool otherwise. Anything else here? +5, Dex +7. I mean, that'd be cool for like a stabby. What else do we get? Just a bunch of bodies. Nothing of note. Got another guy. Invised himself. All right. What is that down there? It's just icon tile set, I guess. All right, down to Zot 2. We gained 2 rev scrolls, so that's kind of funny. We could have used them on depths or whatever. All right, we got one of these Holly Zots. You don't want to push too hard. You kind of build from the stairs. So like I'm going to back away, build a little bit south here. Work my way to these stairs. I think efficiently I should have started from those stairs and worked it down at a certain point of the inflection. But we're here. Maybe some more draconians down here. Nope, just a clean egg. Let's back it up just so we don't wake anything up down that we don't need to. Find a different down. All our downs are accounted for within reason. Okay, let's clear this out. All right, here's an oof. I still just have this as my solution for oofs. So I'm gonna Trog's hand. I'm gonna might. And I have teleportitis. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm actually gonna just start quaffing now. Still got it. Still got it. Still got it. That's so rough. I don't have it, but I do have to. That's just too much bad. This is so bad, but I really don't want to waste my last 3 mutations. So I have to be very careful. And then I'll make a call later on in Zot. That's really rough. We got punished with teleportitis. That just would not quit. So basically I don't regen when monsters are near. But otherwise I have some neutral mutations. Alright, well this floor's done, for better or worse. It's not a very convenient floor, to be honest. Let's rev here. Oh, there's an oof there too. Yikes. There's some downs. I'm gonna go up. There's some downs beside ups. I could skip this floor pretty much. I really don't want to wake that oof. I've already been mutated so much. We got a toe. Let's get to the stair. So that's a down established. And up established. a down and an up established. The oof woke. Let's get out of here. Okay, anything where we hit? There. Ah, yikes. All right, well that's the game. we're gonna just skip this floor. We're gonna chant our armor. We're going to rev it up. Now this is 4. We do want to clear this all if we can, so that we have full coverage for our Zot 5 work. Okay, get this moth away. Our ups and downs are south of us. This is usually like a big trap thing, like it's a thematic, like the waves, you can see them. There's like junk in there, a lot of junk. Here's a down established. Let's leash out here. Let's reconnect over here. Not much to do. All good. Poison is not our enemy today. Reconnected with an up. Interesting. Okay, so we do have access to this up. It's not ideal. So I'm going to block this up out, which means this down is not ideal. So I will note this as this one, which we will rev here. Honestly, it is the most convenient up, which is not ideal. I'm going to pop down, kill this. Knock out this. Cool. I could probably clean up a little bit more here. All right. Try this down. Okay. I mean, these two downs are less convenient. That's just the reality of the situation. We have an interesting little circle over there to the right. Imagine you teleport and you're just stuck there. Now this up goes here. So maybe if we can work our way rightwards, this is our kind of pattern for clearing the lungs. Just gonna pull it into the hull. Toes aren't that scary when we're like a beefy Malay, but take it serious. Alright, Zot 5 pre-lung cleared. Let's establish our attack plan from this side. Looks like there's an alarm right in the midst there. Remember, I cannot regen while monsters are visible. It really sucks. I'm going to clear what I can, and then I might mute juggle at that point. At a certain point, I will pop that alarm. Both lungs are open, fully open. So that alarm... Oh, actually, I have a better alarm down here. This will truly move and shake. So I'll do some natural work first. Maybe a bit of yelling. I think it's T. T. This is a very slow and tedious process. I'm going to reset here. And we're going to be coming from both sides because they're fully open. So I do want to take a little bit more time to do this pre-clear before I yell, because it's not like they're all yelling from coming from one side. It's not like one half is going to be hearing me yell. The whole thing is going to be active. I'm actually surprised we haven't had much more walkers. They're bouncing up around in there. Like, we can do this. Let's rev here. There's not much there. I'll save my last rev for a little bit closer in the lung. Got a moth on me. All right, so we're at the whatchamacallit. I'm going to pop all the stuff. And kill. What's the damage? No regen, grow weak, dopey, can't read, can't drink. Ugh, yikes. Unfortunately, our mutations are forcing us to do this super slow because we cannot risk insanity here. Now, notably, we were just marked, so that was kind of our goal there. I probably should clear this floor now. I was sitting around marked. Alright, I'll forget the floor just in case there was movement. No, okay. Alright, now I'm going to forget all of this. And I'm going to forget all of that. Or, you know what I mean. We're going to haste, Trog, Berserk. Can't do much worse. Lose your temper in combat. Dopey. Regen. You don't regen when visible. Yikes. Ah, yeah. He even stole my helmet. Alright. Scared me for a second. I thought it was going to be a more orbs. It was just the shadow. Before I delve into there, I'm going to check out the other side. Remember, both are open. And apparently this one barely emptied. All right. Not much to say. Sorry, concentrating. This is kind of what happens in Zod. It's like, oh my god, everything's getting tighter. Potions are getting tighter. Orbs appear out of nowhere. Your resources are getting more and more limited. And you just gotta want to get through it. I'm gonna do int because it's so low now with the dopiness. What now? Just a bunch of junk. It's quite a lot of orb guardians today. Unless these are all the ones from in there in the top center that have already activated and are all roaming around. But You don't usually see them as much at this point. Once you walk left a bit, or right on from the other side. That's when they start reappearing, but not too much. See, like that's typical, but like there was an interesting number of orb guardians today. And just orbs in general. Orbs of fire, that is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna re-clear, forget everything, re-clear. Okay, so here's the deal. There's just so bad. This is so bad that I have to at least put a mutation into here. I'll do one more. What did I get? Lose combat, armor fits poorly. Grow weak. No regen when monsters are visible. Spells are a little easier. Occasionally use the ability to read scrolls while taking damage. I can't do much more than that. I suppose I could take it... Like, I just can't risk teleportitis. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to take my orb. I'll walk it out. I'm going to haste this one. I guess that's close. Oh, good. I was very, very worried about that run back part. I need to get out of here from that monstrosity, those Titsisawasas, or whatever they're called. I'm going to haste this. Get out of here. Dungeon 2. Oh, very convenient dungeon 1. And we have won. So because the screen is very inconvenient, I'll do it here. Our helmet ended up getting taken off because of our horns. But we had a pretty defensively brutish character with medium to low resistances all game. Pretty high will, to be honest, and we really floated this broadaxe game. I think we started off with this nice whip that we found pretty early on in the game. But yeah, we worked our way through the various levels. I don't think we ever got an acquirement scroll. Did we ever? No. So that was just kind of a little dry experience to start, where I think we were pretty behind on our armor for a while there. We found it, we built it, we did smart decisions, we used our blinking scrolls when we needed to. There was a few close calls. I mean, we certainly got hard trolled by our mutation work here. I'm still in fear of that loss a while ago about the Felid of Jiva, whatever kind of Felid he was. It was of Jiva, and I drank my mutations, locked myself into teleportitis, and died right beside the orb in Zot 5. And so I was so afraid of that, I didn't want to risk another mutation eat. You know what? Let's do it. Just for the memes, I'm going to drink it here, and what would have happened? Barely anything different. So, hey, we did it. All right, let's leave the game. We have the win. It was just, we just spoke an extra 2 minutes, so it was just under 2 hours. Pretty solid Berserker game. When Minotaurs, you can get it down to like 30-40 minutes, but for a non-Minotaur, 2 hours for a melee win, not too bad. So this was the end of this Gargoyle Berserker of Trog, the second in our How to Berserker series, kind of all the species as Berserkers gameplay. Maybe we'll venture off into something more exotic with regards to berserking next time. We'll see. Or maybe we'll just cover our bases and then work from there. But thanks for joining me. Congratulations on this win. Nice and tight 2-episode win. Enjoy.